Types are the backbone of your projects in Excel. A type defines and automates key steps in a specific business process. Every type in Excel is built of statuses and progressions. A status is each phase of your business project. A progression is the transition between statuses where users can build in automation such as sending templated emails or creating pre-populated tasks. Every module within Excel uses types, but let's take a look at an example of a sales type. The business XYZ Consulting begins each new sale with a new lead. Once a sales team member receives this new lead, they begin a discovery process, possibly checking out their website and reaching out to learn more. After they have connected with the new client and discussed the details of the client's needs, they send a quote over to be reviewed. If all goes well, they mark the sale as won. Here is a simple flowchart of the XYZ Consulting's sales process. The type New Sale has been broken out into each step of the process. A client would move from new lead all the way to won. Each of these steps is a status. The way you move from one status to another is a progression. Now that we have the basic idea of why you need types, let's take a look at how to build one. Inside of Excel, select the configuration menu from the bottom left. Select your module, again I'm choosing sales in my example, and select types, progressions, and fields. Here you can see and edit any types you have already created, or choose to add a new sales type. Step 1 is to name this type. There are various settings you can review, but we will stick with the default settings and click Save. Wonderful. Now we are ready to move on to step 2. Identify and create statuses you will need for this type. Here you can see there are statuses that have already been created for other types. Back to our example flowchart, we need the statuses New Lead, Discovery, Quote Sent, and Won. To enter each status, you will click on the New Status button, give it a name, select the appropriate standing from a pre-populated list, and choose a color. For more information about standings, check out our user guide for more details. Now repeat this process for each status that you need. Once all the statuses have been created, you can begin step 3, building progressions. In our flowchart, we can see there is a specific path we want this new type to follow. It will move from new lead to discovery, and then discovery to quote, and so on. To create a new progression, click on the New Progression button, select an icon, and give it a name. Then select a From status, choosing if you want the progression to be available on Create, from a specified status, or from any status. And finally, drag the appropriate statuses into the boxes. Continue this process until you have built each and every path your type can take. Here you can see we have successfully built the type in our flowchart. Each status and progression has been created. Once the progressions have been built, click on the plus to add an action. You can use actions to automate your progressions. Would you like for a task to be created when you move to the discovery phase, or a field to be automatically updated when you win a sale? Explore the Actions and Progressions guide for more detailed information on how to use actions. That's it! You've set up a type. There are some differences between each module, but these basics remain the same.